Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is December 1st and it is actually feels like October here in Minnesota. No, it's not. It's actually super cold, but there's no snow on the ground, and I always like to give you an update about what life is like in the frozen tundra. Welcome. It's Giving Tuesday. If you missed my important announcement on a giveaway along with an important charity that I am passionate about, make sure you click up here. We're going to talk about a really exciting story about an Oscar-nominated actor making an important announcement on Twitter. But before we do, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe down here if you have not yet subscribed, and turn those notifications on so you know when I go live. All right, so let's talk about this, something that just happened on Twitter, Instagram, on socials. Elliot Page of Juno, Oscar-nominated Juno, along with current star of Netflix's Umbrella, has announced they are transgender. In a statement that they posted on their Instagram, Elliot came out as non-binary. And here is what Elliot had to say. Hi friends, I want to share with you that I am trans. My pronouns are he, they, and my name is Elliot. I feel lucky to be writing this, to be here, to have arrived at this place in my life. I feel overwhelming gratitude for the incredible people who have supported me along this journey. I can't begin to express how remarkable it feels to finally love who I am enough to pursue my authentic self. I've been endlessly inspired by so many in the trans community. Thank you for your courage, your generosity, and your ceaselessly working to make this world a more inclusive and compassionate place. I will offer whatever support I can and continue to strive for a more loving and equal society. I also ask for patience. My joy is real, but it is also fragile. The truth is, despite feeling profoundly happy right now and knowing how much privilege I carry, I am also scared. I am scared of the invasiveness, the hate, the jokes, and of to be clear, I am not trying to dampen a moment that is joyous and one that I celebrate, but I want to address the full picture. The statistics are staggering. The discrimination towards trans people is rife, insidious, cruel, and resulting in horrific consequences. In 2020 alone, it has been reported that at least 40 transgender people have been, the majority of which were Black and Latinx trans women. To the political leaders who work to criminalize trans healthcare and deny our right to exist, and to all those with massive platform who continue to spew hostility towards the trans community, you have blood on your hands. You unleash a fury of vile and demeaning rage that lands on the shoulders of the trans community, a community in which 40% of trans adults report attempting. Enough is enough. You aren't being canceled, you are hurting people. I am one of those people, and we won't be silent in the face of attacks. I love that I am trans, I love that I am queer, and the more I hold myself close and fully embrace who I am, the more I dream, the more my heart grows, and the more I thrive. To all trans people who deal with harassment, self-loathing every day, I see you, I love you, and I will do everything to change this world for the better. Thank you for reading this. All my love, Elliot. This was received overwhelmingly positive. In fact, as soon as Elliot posted this, it was liked hundreds of thousands of times and retweeted over 100,000 times since they posted less than 2 hours ago. Celebrities and organizations and advocacy groups have been congratulating and sharing their love for Elliot, including James Charles, who said, "Congratulations, King. I'm so happy for you." There was also a thanks from Netflix, where Elliot appears on Umbrella, and said, "So proud of our superhero. We love you, Elliot. Can't wait to see you return to season 3. Activists and writer and cultural organizer says, "Your heart has always been big, and you've used your platform to show up for this entire community for years. Thanks for the gift of your truth." And Elliot replied, "Thank you so much. I'm inspired by you." Others like Alyssa Milano said, "Thank you for this, Elliot." Mia Farrow wished Elliot the best by saying, "Wishing you every blessing and happiness as you begin your new adventure, dear Elliot. And of course, GLAAD came out with their own statement in support of Elliot's big announcement. And Nick Adams, director of Transgender Media, said this: "Elliot Page has has given us fantastic characters on screen and has been an outspoken advocate for the LGBTQ people. He will now be an inspiration to countless trans and non-binary people. All transgender people deserve the chance to be ourselves and to be accepted for who we are. We celebrate the remarkable Elliot Page today. They also provided, GLAAD did, amazing references for journalists for how to talk about Elliot now that he has shared his announcements. They said that Elliot Page is non-binary and pronouns are he, they. So under their recommendations to journalists covering the story, they said, do refer to them as Elliot Page. Don't refer to them by their former name. He has changed it and should be accorded the same respect received by anyone who has changed their name. Since Elliot Page was known to the public by their prior name, it may be necessary initially to say Elliot Page, formerly known as Ellen Page. However, once the public has learned Page's new name, do not continually refer to it in future stories. Not to speculate on any surgeries that Elliot has had, only to use the proper pronouns of he or they when referring to Elliot, along with not critiquing any of the appearance of Elliot and whether or not he is too masculine or feminine. It says, don't indulge in superficial critiques of transgender persons' femininity or masculinity. There is no one way to look transgender or non-binary. Transgender people can have a range of gender expressions, just like cisgender people. How a person chooses to express this gender through their hair, clothing, makeup, and jewelry is their own personal decision and doesn't change their gender identity. Elliot Page has had an amazing career. Elliot Page actually broke out of Native Canada in 2004 with the revenge thriller called Hard Candy, and then 2 years later, Elliot starred with Jason Reitman and in Diablo Cody's landmark indie Juno. Page was actually nominated for an Academy Award for that movie. And Elliot has also been in roles on X-Men, Inception, Whip It, Flatliners, Tallulah, Freeheld, and last year he had his first directorial debut examining environmental racism faced by people of color and the First Nations communities of Canada. He is also currently starring in Netflix's Umbrella. So this is an awesome, awesome day for Elliot. I am so proud of Elliot. I have been a longtime fan of his work, an amazing actor that brings so much charisma and passion to the screen, also has such a dry and sarcastic sense of humor that I've always enjoyed throughout the years. I have been a huge fan of Elliot since Juno, and I'm so excited for him to live his authentic self. So congratulations, Elliot, on your big day. I hope you continue to use your platform to build, to bring awareness, to talk about the injustices faced by so many, and to teach other people through your own actions how to exercise compassion and love for all people. Tell me what your thoughts are of all of this in the comments below. Bye, guys.